Pre-qualified personal. I don't get no damn pre-qualified personal loan, bro.
Yo, Flip, you heard about the thing with China, yo?
How they not giving no more clothes, right? No, luxury clothes.
Yeah, the luxury clothes thing, man. Like, they
yeah.
exposing all the brands and stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah, yo, that shit
That
crazy.
includes your fake Jordans?
What, bro? You in the whip with Flex?
Flip.
Hey, man.
Hey.
What's up, brother?
Public service announcement. I'm about to start going by Mr. Phil. Just so you know.
Mr. Phil?
Mr. Phil.
Why
yeah.
Mr. Phil?
Mr. Phil. It just feels like it's nice. I like how it rolls off the tongue.
Okay.
You know? It's just a little more just so outside of this circle, if you see me outside of here and you refer to me as anything other than Flip or Mr. Phil, you're getting punched in the face.
Okay, hold up. So hold up. So the fans should call you Mr. Phil from now on.
No, Flip.
Then
We're flexing Flip, but I'm just saying from now on, outside of this circle, I'm Mr. Phil.
So this is announcement for everybody.
This is just they don't know. I make my own nickname.
Okay. Hey, y'all hear it here first.
It's the wackest way to do it.
If you see him out in the streets, you refer to him as Mr. Phil, not Flip.
Hey.
Yo, you sound crazy right
I'm
now.
just letting you know.
No, I'm just like, they know you as Flip. So they would come up and be like, yo, what's up, Flip? You know what I'm saying?
I was just letting it be known. Like, I might be on another,
No,
you feel me?
Yeah.
No, Mr. Phil.
I feel you. I understand. It's
But
just
in the whip,
yeah,
it's Flip.
I feel you. No. I'm not saying you're wrong.
You're saying it was redundant to tell them?
Yeah, a little bit. Not redundant, but they know you was Flip. But if you want to be called Mr. Phil outside, they gonna call you Mr. Phil. Like,
I'm just manifesting it, so it starts here. I apologize.
Nah, I fuck with it. That's very. So, so we going to in a little more serious route.
Yeah, like
and the whip is getting a little more.
It's just too like it's like it's not. They both on the same path, but like Flip is a different opinion. Is a different dude than Mr. Phil. Like
Yeah.
Flip, I'm on the same level as you. Mr. Phil, I demand some respect. Flip is just rapping with you. Mr. Phil,
So if you
going for bull
tight. So if you're not on that level, okay, I got you.
then I'm Mr. Phil.
I gotta think of my name now. Mr. Flex.
That's do what you want, bro.
I gotta think about it. Because I don't want to put too much information out there.
You don't want to go by Gotti?
We'll talk about it. We'll see. Hey, man, this week we dig into high-stakes immigration defiance, campus resistance, political history, and America's crumbling trade legacy, man.
Oh, my God.
Getting crazy. Coming up next, the U.S. Supreme Court ignored in a shocking deportation case. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We've tried to do this like 100 times, and I just cannot talk today.
It's getting crazy, but it's crazy because this sounds like a movie. Like, this sounds like a terrible country.
And it's our country.
You know, it sounds horrifying.
It's our country, and that's bad, man. I don't even know.
Let's hit the gas.
Let's hit the gas, man. Jasmine Crockett, bringing her up again, flips the narrative on who's really got convictions. She's just, we're going to talk about it, but she makes some valid points.
Love Jasmine Crockett.
Universities push back against government pressure. Why the Big Ten is drawing a line. The Big Ten, we're talking about
Big
college
10.
schools. Yeah, like the actual Big Ten.
Goddamn hoopers.
Yeah, hoopers, football, all that are going against the government pressures right now.
Ain't Big Ten football ass, or are they great?
They used to be good.
Let me see. Hold up. No, that's the ass one.
What, Big Ten?
Yeah, that's the ass one. Which one Bama in? That's hard.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think they're that's not that one.
That's the ass one.
Yo, we got Maryland in it, bro.
It's the ass one for football.
No, you're right. You're not lying. You're not lying, man. Hey, coming up next, we also have Bernie Sanders saw this collapse coming. Are we finally ready to listen?
Ain't nobody listening to Bernie.
Hey, I got some things to say, but we're going to save it for the actual thing. And lastly, an insight into the global factory, how TikTok videos expose the real story behind luxury designer bags and trade hypocrisy, man.
That's terrible.
Nah, that one's been going crazy online, man.
Yeah, because everybody getting exposed on having fake shit for real.
Yeah.
Everybody shit fake.
Yeah,
but,
everybody.
Hey, everybody got scammed.
Hey, man, I hope you guys like the skit we have in the beginning. I just had to throw that out
You
there.
ain't gotta throw nothing out.
I had to throw that out there,
Throw
man.
it out there, bro.
I'm not supposed to.
No,
They're not supposed to know.
that's the magic trick. Cut
Well,
that out, Liquid, please. This nigga's so unprofessional.
So fucking unprofessional. That bitch gonna be fired.
Hey, if you enjoy this, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Whip of the week, you already know. We in the Lex, red interior, so you already knew from the beginning what was going on. Super slick. We don't really got to talk too much about it. Hey, my boy, he got us 40 minutes away in 15 minutes the other day for our commentating.
Yeah.
I don't know who tuned into that, but you know, 12-1 win, 6-1 win by Baltimore City FC.
I'm glad you brought that up because I don't think we didn't inform them last time when we first did it. So, but like if you guys didn't know, we were doing we're commentating for the.
I was early on the. No.
No. I was just giving a little more background information.
Yeah.
We've been commentating on the on BCFC, the football club, man, Baltimore County Football Club, Baltimore City Football Club.
Yeah. So
City, yeah.
No, we've had two showings. You know, 2 home games, 2 dominant wins by them, and it was a fun experience to say the least. Like we're different talking live, you know. Like we get a few cuts here. We're one take asterisks on it, but our editor has a lot of props for how this turns out.
Yeah.
For the live thing, it's just like going, and it's for a sport that we're not the most familiar with. It's just like it was different. It's different, but they really enjoyed us. They asked us to come back. They're in Virginia this week. We can't really go out to that, but we are going May 3rd or something. This is a couple more games, so tune in if you want to.
Yeah, we'll leave the Instagram, and maybe if we can, we'll leave the YouTube link in either the description or right there on the video, or probably right in the middle. We'll leave put the BCFC Instagram right there in the middle of the video, so you guys can go checking them out, and you can guys look in the schedule because we're gonna be doing all the rest of the home games. So
yeah, hey.
Yeah. And so yeah, if you like it, go ahead and check us out.
Shout out
man.
BCFC.
Shout out
Thank
BCFC, man. Yeah, man.
Shout out y'all for supporting us.
So I got a quick question, Flip. How's the car search
Shout out
going?
my family for the love.
Tight.
Shout out my friends for the support.
Tight. How's the car search going, brother?
Man, fuck them cars, yo. Man, fuck them cars, yo. Fuck all them cars. No. We had a little talk about how we could go about it. And there may be a chance that Sylvia stays in the garage, not by herself though. You know, may go 1 + 1.
I think that's the smarter way.
1.5.
To do it. I think that's the best way. Because like I was telling you before, it feels good to have another car that you can daily. You feel me? Just something you're not worrying about. You know what I'm saying? You don't care if you mess it up. Like you're not too worried about the gas too much. You know what I'm saying? Just having something there, and you never know. I'm not saying it will, but anything could happen with the other car. You know, I'm not wishing it on you. But I'm saying, just unexpected things happen. And then you have another car, even if she's up there in age. But it's like.
Man, she up there in age, but I done seen folks her age making 250.
Yeah. She only had 150, right?
150.
Bro, she got a whole half a life. She just hit her midlife. Yeah, she just hit her prime. Yeah, she hit her prime for real.
Hell nah. But she's gonna be getting fixed up. Yeah. So I'm gonna see how I feel after I fix that up. But then I'll be looking for something that's slick. But I probably won't be in it as much, so I'm not gonna be as scared of reliability or something. So it may just be a little slicker than what I was going to previously do, but we'll see about that.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little slicker, man.
Because because the reason I was looking at Audi specifically before is because out of the 3 brands I was looking at, a lot of car folks were just telling me that they're the easiest to work on, cheaper parts, and cheap is relative in that point, but just little more reliable. Yeah. I'm not driving it every day. I'm going for slickness. Yeah. I'm going for slickness.
Tight.
And don't let me go for slickness, because then there's going to be a Benz in my fucking... it's going to be a Benz in my garage.
Like a 4-door, or you thinking SUV?
4-door. I do 4 doors on everything. Just
I mean, my fault, like a sedan or SUV. That's what I was asking.
Oh, sedan.
Sedan. If I get one, I want an SUV, yo. That's my next.
GLE type.
Yeah. You already know. That's what I would do. I was looking at the X6, but bro, it's like some days I love it, like I love it. Then other days it's the ugliest.
I feel you.
It's the ugliest
when
shit
you
I've
catch
ever
it from
seen.
one angle, you be like, "This the car I'm."
Yeah.
Cause you'll be saying no to a bunch of cars. You be like, "Oh, this must have been one of the ones I said no to." And then you be like, "No way."
Yeah, that's
I
what
was just in love with it.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't. You know, our boy Hilo, he got one. Have you seen his shit?
What?
Hilo shit. He got a Beamer. I think he got the X6. His shit
Super
look
slick.
good. Yeah. But for some reason, when I see other ones, cause you know I'm white, so I want my car white, and I don't
You said you're what?
like a white like. You know, all my cars gotta be white now. All my cars gotta be white. I said white.
Hey, you good?
All my cars gotta be white, and I'm just not liking it in the white. It's not. I don't like. Just like I said, the X6. I haven't seen the X6 in white that I've liked. It doesn't matter. I haven't seen the X6.
What is
I don't even know what I'm saying. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time.
What's the 4-door beam? My mom had one of them, and oh my gosh, I used to drive that junk. It felt so nice, but it was the heaviest car I've ever drove.
Yeah. You remember what it's called?
That's what I'm looking right now, but it was.
Yeah.
It seems like BMW just drive a little stiffer, and I guess I've drove one.
Yeah.
So like drove one or. Yeah, I guess I drove one.
My Beamer was a little stiff. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little stiff.
It's just this is BMW 330, yeah, and it was just heavy. Oh my gosh, it was so and I don't like that. So I'm gonna see if a Mercedes drives a little better, but
Yeah.
I don't think that I'd give up the slickness that I see in a Mercedes, because I'm not performance driving nothing. Like I just really want to look slick in my car.
Yeah.
So I think Mercedes definitely has.
I mean, we're not street racers, so I understand what you're saying. Looking slick,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Now, if I get dusted in my fast-looking car, I'm gonna be mad. But like, I'm gonna just be like, I'm not racing today. I got my girl with me.
Right? Type. Nah, I definitely. What's up? You're crazy, man. Hey, let's get into these topics, man. We had a good little conversation. Let's get into these topics, man. First one I think we need to really get into, man. Let's talk about China and exposing these factories, man. So it's not even a viral TikTok video. Multiple TikTok videos have been going out from Chinese manufacturers showing the... What, yo?
That's crazy.
No, just multiple videos coming out exposing top luxury brands for having their stuff done, but actually, you know, not being, because a lot of the companies say, oh, made in Italy, made in Paris, France, or something like that. But the whole time, these things are made right there in China, which is insane. You know what I'm saying?
So why is that not false advertisement?
What do you mean?
Why can't I sue them for my Louis bag?
So
let me bleep out the name, I guess.
Why?
But I don't know who. I don't know who exactly is getting stuff made in China.
Type. It's all of them. But,
damn.
Yeah, it's all.
Damn.
But the reason why. So what they do is, right, they mass produce all the bags and stuff like that in China. Then they send it to Italy and have Italy put on the tag. And then they can say that it's made in Italy. You see what I'm saying? Type. So that's how they get past like the legal issues and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and play the video, man. I think this is insane.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that.
80% is made in China.
That is so ass. That is so ass. And for you to start talking shit to China and charging them for sending us our bags is crazy.
Yeah.
Like why do I have to? Why we have beef? Like if they're supplying us so much shit,
all right, you know,
why y'all going to do us like that?
You know I'm a conspiracy theorist, right?
Talk to them.
How are they doing this on purpose?
What?
Like this exposing the U.S. brands. Like,
I mean, China, that is done on purpose.
No. Maybe, you know, my fault. Maybe the U.S. is like, hey, let's let them expose these brands, and then people will stop worrying about where the stuff is coming from, because the whole thing is trying to get people to start buying stuff back in America again. Bro, I'm on to something, bro.
Oh, you talking. That has a little traction.
That makes sense.
Keep going.
That's all I got. But it makes sense though. It makes sense if they're trying to bring manufacturing back to the U.S.
So you're saying they were censoring these videos before?
Maybe.
And then they've been trying to tell us, but they were like, let's let them through now.
Maybe.
Everybody stop buying them.
Because now people aren't going to be worried about getting Louis out because that's coming from Italy, you know what I'm saying? Or getting whatever because it's coming from Germany or France or all these other, you know, high-end, you know, handcrafted manufacturing companies. So now these people will be looking, oh, okay, we can start manufacturing companies in the U.S., and we can call them high brand or just some type of, you know, people will be willing to pay a premium for it, even though it's not.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but our stuff ain't even gonna be made well. We don't got enough people who want it that bad.
Yeah.
To sew them hand sewn.
We don't. That's what the whole
we don't
thing
have
with
enough people who are gonna break. People will do manual, physical ass labor before they start stitching bags together.
People lazy. They don't even want to do manual labor, dog.
Hey, bro, but that shit is even more than that. Shit's tedious.
Yeah.
And ass. Like I could do that for 10 hours straight, and then I'll still have a bad back. Like you go out and fucking cut some trees down. At least you're stronger after it. I just leave that with hand cramps.
Nah, I had a crazy joke. I'm not gonna make
for $10 an hour.
Like I said, I have a crazy joke. I'm not even going to say.
I'm so confused because Hermes clearly purports that all of their bags are handmade in France and their watches are made in Switzerland. In their verbiage, there is no room for confusion about where their products are manufactured. There's no room for China. But in the beginning of that video, that nice Chinese man is clearly standing in front of what appear to be Hermes bags.
In light of the tariff hikes introduced by President Donald Trump, a scandal is erupting across social media platforms.
He looked like he exposed scandals.
He looked like he is the scandal.
He looked like he making the fake bag.
He in on the shit.
He looked like the actor. That might be crazy. That's crazy.
Including what appears to be manufacturers themselves, are exposing luxury brands for allegedly rebranding Chinese manufactured goods as European made. These revelations are shaking consumer trust and prompting a
So one thing I will say though, I think some of it is valid, but I also do think, like I was telling you earlier, I think that some of the it's like they're trying to piggyback the small manufacturing company are trying.
We making just fakes.
Yeah, they're literally just making fakes. They're not even dupes. They're not even from the same factory. Like, yeah, we can do that shit. Dude. You're gonna get your shit. It's gonna be the song. The stitch gonna be bad. Yeah, the stitch is gonna be bad. The words gonna be backwards and stuff. Like
Jordan doing a split.
Jordan with the booty cheeks caked up.
Yeah, I started thinking about just the edits. Just because, first off, show those fake Jordans right there. And then secondly, it was...
Make sure you do the one with the booty cheeks.
Evaluation of what made in Italy or made in France truly signifies. Several of these videos detail with almost surgical precision how certain luxury items that claim to be handcrafted in Europe are, in fact, mass-produced in Chinese factories. Side-by-side comparisons, identical stitching patterns.
Dude, now that you pointed it out, I don't like him, bro.
He looked like a hater.
Yeah, something up with him like...
He looked tedious.
Tedious?
He looked
Tedious is a crazy word.
Yes, I like that word.
Tight. Hey, man.
Like a tedious person.
Hey, man. So like I said, factories in China are basically... Yeah, we're done. Factories in China are making fancy bags that look like they're expensive ones in the store, but they cost way less. Just to put it in plain, simple terms, man. One of the questions that I had is luxury still luxury when the production cost is hidden, but the markup is astronomical. So basically, now that we understand, now that it's being
luxury?
Exposed,
no, that's 100% not luxury.
What you mean?
Luxury is supposed to be premium material. Luxury, I guess luxury is a name. Luxury is a name, like you're saying, so it doesn't matter the markup cost. But I think that at one point, luxury was, I got like some premium, like a premium belt that I just seen the dude skin a cow for. Like I got real deal materials. And it was time taken, And I guess it's because everybody didn't know how to make everything, and we didn't have so much machinery.
Yeah.
But the labor was why it was luxury. Labor plus good materials is why it was luxury. So if it's all machine-based and done like that, am I paying for the process? Because I'm not paying for the process. It's so easy to make those shoes, and y'all have so much overhead on all these shoes. It's not like that's not luxury. That's just me getting scammed off a trend. And I'm still following the trend of the price of luxury stuff, even though the input cost for stuff like that is went down so much.
Yeah, astronomically, like you said. But I'm gonna make one point. You got to think, like you said, back years ago, hundreds of years ago, the stuff that we have today would be considered luxury, like the leather. You know, like leather, silk, linen. All that stuff was only available for the wealthy of the wealthy. Now we have this in abundance. So just keeping that in mind, we have to, it's not about the physical item anymore, which is making it the luxury. It's about it's about the symbolism, the marketing, how they make you feel.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? Because we all have access to leather. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're going to say there's different qualities of leather, but to an extent. No, I mean, but we can...
Yes, you are correct. What we have now, like if somebody saw something that said luxury, and you'd be like, that's not really luxury, but you took it to somebody hundreds of years, they'd be like, no, that's luxury.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm saying that because it's so easy, like you said, we have it in abundance, the price should stop rising at some point because it's easier to get the material. We're not selling luxury items as in like, luxury no longer means very good quality. It means a very good name. Yeah. Which I'm indifferent on.
But that's the whole point of luxury now. Because we have it in abundance now, they had to find another way to make people want to pay those premium prices. And so it's about how they make you feel. Why do people really buy the luxury? Like Louis. To stunt. Like, come on, let's be real. You know, people buy... Why are you getting an Audi, a Beamer, dog?
Because it's slick.
That's what if we being completely honest, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why people get those things.
I see the ingenuity you're trying to get.
Yeah. Go ahead, keep talking.
But no, I feel that. And I'm not saying that I'm above the influence.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying when it gets exposed like this, it also takes away my ignorance of I thought that I was getting some old lady in Italy stitching the seams on my belt.
100 hours.
It's the same people who made my goddamn.
so supposedly, okay. So there are still luxury. So one of my dream cars, I'm gonna put that out there, is a Rolls Royce. They still handcraft everything.
Heard you.
They
not made in China.
No. At least I don't think so. I don't know. They might expose them too.
Hey, Rolls Royce exposed.
Nah, but for real. So they literally every little detail from the car. There's not one Rolls Royce is the same. Literally, everything from the seats to the roofing. You can get imprints in the seats, the color, everything about the car is unique. You can't get. They have a booklet that everybody who makes a custom one, they put it in the book, and then they say you can look through it, but you got to ask the person if you can use it. Like, this crazy.
Dang, that's hard.
That's some hard shit. That's what I'm saying. So, but anyway, so there are still companies and brands that actually take hand craftsmanship serious and not just trying to lie to the public. Or I don't want to say lie, but you know what I'm saying for the public. Is it lie?
See, this is something that I recently realized what the word cat means. It's not a lie. It's just cat. It's just cat.
Like extending the truth or something?
You just it's something that's wrong about what you're saying. Whether you know it or not.
Where did you learn this from?
I developed it because it's not like it just through hearing people and people saying they like people just saying words and I just be like, but those words are wrong. But they're not fully wrong, so I can't say you're lying. I'd be like, but that's cat.
Yeah.
Like that's not correct.
Yeah. Hey man, Cade Tillman 2002, he said, bruh, I've been buying items directly from China for years. You just blew up my game.
Cade. K just for self-ass dude, yo. That's the problem.
Yo, he said he's selfish.
Yeah, bro. You should have let everybody know.
That's all I'm saying, man. We wouldn't be
everybody gatekeeping profit, good deals.
Jigaboo, Jigawang, Chuckabadoo. Nah, that's like literally his name, bro. Don't do crazy. You gonna see the name up there. I'll never be a fool by purchasing these so-called luxurious brands, even though I became a multi-millionaire.
Give me that phone. He's a multi-millionaire?
I don't know what he's at. I think he's foreign, bro. He couldn't speak English.
That does not.
What does it say?
Jig me Wayne Chuck Batia. Jig me, that's what it says.
Jig me Wayne.
Jig me Wayne Buck Batia.
Hey man, these kids and their names, man. Can you just
Chuck Batia, my fault. My fault. Chuck.
Anyway,
I call him Chuck.
He said, "I'll never be fooled by these luxury brands." I don't even think it's about being fooled, bro. It's they're selling an ideology, a feeling. You know,
you never know. It could be fooled. They say, what's his name? Yo, who runs Microsoft, rides around in a Ford Focus or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure
what's his name?
I see his face, Gates.
Bill Gates.
Yeah,
they say he ride around in something whack.
But that's probably what he dailies in. But he probably has a freaking McLaren, a Lambo, and all that stuff because he has to do it in taxes. Like you either gonna pay in that, like you either gonna pay for it, or the company gonna take your money in taxes. Like I promise you, he does not only have a Focus. Don't let them lie to you. Yeah. I know, bro, because the influencers always trying to be like, oh, Warren Buffett drives in a Focus and eats McDonald's every day. He's so humble. Like, you tell me he doesn't go to 5-star restaurants. He doesn't probably have a Rolls Royce that he ride. His chef,
his shit's in the book.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's definitely in the book. But when he's driving himself, got me going up the street. He's not gonna spend $100 on going up the street. You know what I'm saying? You're not stupid.
Yeah.
So you gonna drive his little Ford?
Buffett.
Yeah, you gonna slide up the street in his Ford Focus, like say spend $20 versus $100 versus $200. You know what I'm saying? So don't listen to social media. Have y'all fooled, bro.
Who is y'all, yo?
Just people, bro.
It was just me, bro. Don't charge the fans with my ignorance.
Nah, bro, because I hear that stuff all the time, bro, and I hate when they be saying that.
Yeah,
because they really be trying. Oh, you know what? The luxury. They buy the luxury too, bro. It's different though. Different. Here we go. Let's get into another topic. People not as wealthy, they do brands with the names everywhere. Mm-hmm. You're gonna see it's gonna say Louis across the chest, on the back, on the hat. The wealthy, it's Louis, but it's custom made. You don't even see the name. Like Zuckerberg, he got a whole thing. He just wears plain t-shirts. He didn't know they're custom made, $300 a t-shirt.
That's hard.
$300 a t-shirt, bro. A plain t-shirt with nothing on it. $300. So do you see what I'm saying? Bro. I forgot who's it by, but that's the difference in luxury.
Yeah.
People are out here. The wannabes. I know that sounds crazy, but the wannabes, they're trying to prove that hey, I'm in this social class, so they buy all with all the signs. But the other ones, they keep it low key. They got
out here buying Dior socks.
Hey man, I mean if you wanna
just plain socks, Dior socks though. Hey, bruh.
If you got it. Yeah, if you got it.
I like my socks.
I feel you.
I like my.
Hey, man, if you feel good, bro.
Hey, bro, I do my little luxury
That's what I'm saying.
Thing. I rock a polo tee every once in a while, you know?
Yeah.
Give myself a little gift every once in a while.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not like trying to be above it all and stuff like that. I'm actually like, if you like that stuff, go ahead and get it. You know what I'm saying? But don't be trying to spend all the money to try and like, fit in type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to go broke doing that. You're always chasing the latest trends and shit.
I rock polo underwear too.
I think that shit died. Huh?
What? I think that died.
It died? No, I changed the battery.
Oh, I thought you said it died.
Oh, my fault. I mean, cut off.
I was just talking about my further depths in the luxury. I guess I didn't need to go all the way there.
No,
but hey,
you
polo
good.
For the undergarments, just great quality stuff.
Yeah.
And it's slick in my eyes. So I understand, man.
Yeah.
I understand, and that's not going to stop me from buying my Louis belts.
Hell no. I'm still going to buy my Louis belts, bro. I'm about to get my fair
going. Are you buying them? Where are you buying them? Am I just going to continue to be a fool?
No, I'm gonna buy mine for real.
See, now that's the point of this conversation. Are you dumb for saying that?
Yeah.
They just got exposed. You know the exposing.
Yes.
And you said, I'ma still buy it for real.
Now,
what is for real?
This is a pride thing.
What is for real?
It's a pride thing now.
What is for real?
What you mean?
You just said, I'ma buy it for real.
It's like, all right, like your t-shirt, right? This is your t-shirt.
Yeah.
You have 2 t-shirts. I can buy it directly from you,
Mm-hmm.
or I can go to like Liquid
Mm-hmm.
and buy it from him, but it's your t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy it directly from you and not go to Liquid.
I feel you.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, if I was running a completely 100% like cool business plan, like I'm a solid dude. I get all my. You see me? I'm making my shit. I'm putting in a lot of work. I understand that thought process. Like, why would I pay Liquid for something that you made the idea for and did everything? You see where this is going, though.
So you going to China?
Y'all not going to know. I'm not going to say it here neither. I'm just saying, when I pop out with my shit, you're going to have to check my shit real hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But I can't just get slapped in the face and keep being like, here's my money. It just feels like, damn, bro. But also, let me start. I'm not a big wear stuff with the name on it type person.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. And like, if it looks slick, it looks slick to me.
Yeah.
But for some reason, the expensive shit does look slick to me a lot.
The what?
Expensive.
It do look slick, don't it?
He looking real slick. And the price tag make it look slicker.
Yeah.
Because I can't have it. I got a problem with that, bro.
What?
When I don't think I can have something that make me want it more.
For real?
Yeah,
You one of them?
Problem. I
You
got
one
a
of them?
problem. I got a problem.
I'm more of a, if you say I can't do it, that make me want to do it more.
That's the same shit.
No, it's not. You said I can't have it. I don't have to have it. But if you tell me I can't do something, like
Doing
my
have
action,
is very close.
they're close, but it's not the same, bro.
Okay. Okay.
You tell me like, if you go tell me I can't dunk, then I'm gonna want to dunk. But if you tell me
I can't say I can't have a dunk. That's like, what do you mean?
You tell me
don't
I
have bounce. You don't want to get bounce. It's the same shit.
Nah, you're right. Because if you said you're not gonna have $100 million,
That's the same.
What?
You'd be like, no, you can't get $100 million. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Nah, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Hey, man, let's go on to the next.
Let's side.
Hey, let's go on.
Prideful dude. My fault.
No, you good, bro. You ain't lie. You ain't lie. Hey, man. Bernie told us this exact situation that we were in. He said he told us it was coming about 20 years ago. He laid it all out.
You gonna listen to Bernie Sanders?
Hey, man. Hold on. What do you got against Bernie, yo?
I don't got nothing against
But
Bernie.
why'd you say it like that? Like,
because if we were going to listen to Bernie, we
would've listened to
him. We'd have listened to him the first time. Niggas
Type.
don't fuck with Bernie. Hey,
no,
bro.
all right, so that gets into a good.
And you know what's crazy? People do fuck with Bernie.
A lot
People
of people
fuck with Bernie in hindsight, though. People were saying support the burn, but they wasn't supporting the burn like they needed to support the burn.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's I guess that's a hindsight statement too. But people like Bernie.
Wait, what party was he with? He wasn't even with the red or the blue, was he?
He was a Democrat.
I thought he was with.
I think he lost to what's her name? Hillary Clinton.
Really?
I might be wrong, but I think he lost to Hillary Clinton. And he was like, I'm not doing this no more.
Really?
Yeah. It was Feel the Burn or something. It had to be something powerful to stop Feel the Burn. Like Feel the Burn was going.
He was blue.
I'm almost 100% sure about that. But
Well, please look that up, because I thought he was something else, and that's why.
you thought he was Green Party?
Yeah, I thought he was
Hell
one of
no,
those
I don't
like
think-
libertarians or something.
I don't think. Independent.
That's what I'm saying. I knew it. Like, yeah. Like I was saying, the reason why he lost is because he didn't have the financial backing like the other people did. So his message wasn't getting pushed around a lot. But now with social media, now they're a lot, like, you know, pushing that message out. People like, damn, where was Bernie at? You remember that one clip, DC Young Fly?
Nah.
Something Johnson, Gary Johnson. You could have won. You didn't remember that? Who the hell is Gary Johnson? You don't remember that?
Nah.
It basically, on the ballots, I remember that there was somebody was running named Gary Johnson. He was in one of those, like, in-between parties that no one's ever heard of. And he was happening to just look through. He's like, who's Gary Johnson? Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. There's probably some really good
independent candidates.
Candidates, but we've never heard of them because they don't get the funding and the backing like the two bigger parties do.
What's crazy is like that independent party literally makes no sense to me, and I understand like
it's. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Explain after I get my
I know,
out about it because I was about to. For a while, I was. I say a while. When I registered to vote, I registered independent because I was like, I don't really care. Not like I'm a Democrat, but I was like, I don't want people to know that when I go to vote. Like, but then my dad was like, you don't get to vote on primaries if you register as independent or something like that. And I was like, why does my vote get taken away? And it's something like,
really?
Like you don't get to vote at some point in the political process if you register independent because
really?
you don't have a party.
Wow.
So it's like you don't get to vote for the Republican representative because you're not Republican. You don't get to vote for the Democratic representative because you're not Democratic. So for primaries, you're just out of luck. And I think that's crazy in itself. But it's like, yeah. So I think that's insane.
We need to look into more of the laws and just stuff like maybe not laws, but like stuff like that. Like I didn't even know that.
But like you said, so on the voter side, it makes no sense. Like it makes no sense for me because I really am a Democrat. So for me not to vote during Democratic primaries, I'm losing out on my vote if I sign up independent. If people really don't care about either side's primaries and they're like, I'll just vote for whoever I like at the end, then that's cool. But as a voter who has an opinion that's left or right, it makes no sense. For the independent party makes no sense. As a candidate, like you said, no funding, doesn't have a primary party, so it's like you're not going to get voted for because we know now that it's power in parties. Like that's the last like 3 elections basically been power in parties. So it's
damn near all of them, bro.
I said damn near all. That's the last 3 like there's ever been an independent party.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But like it's power in parties. Like if your side is more motivated, you're gonna win right now. Like it's not a lot of cross going on.
It's if you got the most money, bro. If you got the most money right now, that's where it's at, bro.
Democrats broke.
Yeah,
Democrats broke right now. Dang.
Hey, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but.
What you gonna say?
I'm not gonna say it, dummy. Oh man, we didn't even get to the video. Go ahead and play the video, brother.
Video of Bernie Sanders 21 years ago explaining how the Republicans win, even though no one likes their actual policies.
If you are the Republican leadership, and this is what your goals are to give huge tax breaks to the very richest people in this country. Your goals are ultimately to privatize Social Security so that Wall Street can make money from that. Privatize Medicare so the insurance companies can make more money. Privatize education. Do away with public schools.
So, just real quick, I didn't think about the whole privatize. Remember we said they're taking away the funding from education from schools and making it a statewide thing? I didn't put 2 and 2 together about them trying to privatize it and basically making education a business too.
Dang.
I don't know if that's just what Bernie's saying, but that it's looking like it's trending towards that direction. And that's kind of messed up if that is actually what they're doing.
Yeah.
Trying to make a business out of teaching kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, educating kids.
Ain't shit free.
I mean, hey, man, we pay for air, water.
Grapes. Shit God gave us for free.
Bro, there was another video. I literally just saw a video, like, talking about that. Like, why are we paying for all the stuff that God gave us for free? Like, literally. Just
That's
like,
what I was referencing.
Oh, for real?
The Orlando Bloom video, yeah.
Was it Orlando? Nah, it was not Orlando Bloom.
Oh, mine was Orlando Bloom.
Mine was not Orlando.
Orlando Bloom be spitting sometimes, bro.
Oh, yeah, he do. Him and, what, Unc, 370 Unc, or whatever?
I don't know who you be watching, bro. I just said Orlando Bloom, and then you just talking about some crackhead. Like, I don't...
So you know what I'm talking about?
What you mean?
Bro, he looked like a crackhead, bro.
Bro,
yo, he be spitting, though.
Orlando Bloom did the wildest thing I ever seen. Yo, somebody asked him. They said it was Funny Marco. He was on Funny. He said, who would you compare your career to? He was like, Michael Jackson. And Funny Marco said, never. And then he went to sit down, and as he's sitting down, he see a boom mic above his head. He said, you're a liar. And then gargles the fucking
Yeah, I saw that shit,
like,
bro.
Yo.
Nah, that shit was crazy.
Whatever you said before that action.
He's like, oh. I'm like, yo, what, bro? Bro, like, what?
But That's the only reason I seen that fucking clip is because he gargled that shit. That man knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does know.
That man knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. I gotta give it to him, bro. It's like it's one to get attention, but two, not that some people aren't gonna take him serious because of it, and it's gonna.
He like Ray J.
It's gonna lower his target. You know what I'm saying? Because if he was just spitting that shit with, just like, all right, we gotta take this nigga out. But because he's out and doing all this crazy, it's like, all right, bro, some people not gonna take. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I like what he's doing.
I feel like my comparison was accurate though.
What?
He's like Ray J.
Who?
Orlando Bloom. Not he's like a crazy Ray J, right?
You had to bring that back. You really wanted.
Yeah, because it's like for real. Like if you look at him, super popping at one point. Kind of started to drop, but then they just started doing a bunch of funny shit and made it back.
Ray J popping?
Ray J forever popping.
Is he really?
Ray J be doing. I feel like he's a very good business owner.
Oh, I have no clue. I don't.
He keep putting out Raycon headphones.
He do headphones?
I'm pretty sure Raycon headphones is his.
That's his, or is he like the ambassador, like the face?
I'm pretty sure those is his headphones.
That's tough. If they are, then that's tough.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ray J's still making a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Ray.
Hey man, shout out.
I didn't know Ray J was popping how Ray J was, and he all time on the you know it list. So hey, he's winning in all sectors, and I ain't even.
So what about Soulja Boy? He winning
still?
Yeah.
Off what?
He has multiple businesses and stuff, and he's still making music. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
some folks just still winning, and you don't know.
Yeah, you don't gotta be.
But I feel like we just assume everybody fell off once they get out the public eye.
I mean, yeah, we do assume that. You're right. I was saying, like we can't assume that, but you're right. We do assume that.
But a lot of them did fall off if they're not in the public eye. A lot of them did fall off.
80-90%, yeah.
I seen a few of them flying. What is it? Economy. Few of them fell off.
Type of shit. I feel it. Let's get back to Bernie.
Damn, I forgot Bernie was even talking.
Now, if you had an agenda like that and you went before the American people, tax breaks for the rich, destruction of Medicare, destruction of Social Security as we know it, lowering the minimum wage or abolishing it, how many votes do you think you'd get? Not a whole lot. Maybe the richest 1% would vote for you. That's not a lot of votes. So what do? Got a problem. You package it. How do you package it? And here I want you to pay attention to me. Because this is bad stuff. What you do is divide people up. You divide people up by races. Affirmative action becomes one issue. All them black people are getting the jobs that we white people used to have. Split people, working class, white against black. Instead of working together to create decent jobs for all. Those uppity women now, they want the right to choose. We'll split people on the abortion issue. We'll split people up on the gun issue. We'll split people up on religious issues. You follow what I'm saying? So you split people up, and then they end up, if you're a middle-class person, voting against your own interests, and the rich go laughing all the way to the bank.
When was that video made? That was recent.
They said it was 20 years ago.
That video was not made 20 years ago.
Why you say that?
He still look old.
He look younger than he do now. Nah, he look younger than
as old as he is today.
I don't know, bro. Either way, I think the message that he had was important. He said, like we've been saying on this podcast, they're trying to divide us. It's never been about black versus white. It's never been a man versus woman. They make those issues so then we're not even looking at the big problem.
And I think that a bit of the problem is to elaborate on that. Do I gotta press that or no?
Yeah, probably. Check that.
I think to elaborate on that, and I want to say this. I want to kind of get my. So keep talking, because I want to.
Go ahead.
I think the problem is, for a lot of minorities.
Shout out Kung Fu Kenny, dog. I have no clue why that played.
Nah, I think that the split is real. They're doing a really good job because people don't even be worried about the fact that someone has the same job as them, but they're voting for Trump because Trump is just the newest example, but they're voting for the opposite party, it kind of makes them like you tend to label them as racist off rip, and it's like I don't think that's what makes them racist. Them voting for the Republican Party shows that they have different, like, because of all the things that the Republican Party represents, they may be voting for them for, like, X, and the racist part is Y. But because they're voting for the Republican Party, you give them, they're all racist. It's all racist.
Definitely.
And then they might be voting for X and the racist thing is Y, but they might just be racist outside of that. But it's like, that automatic labeling is the split that they want.
Yeah, no, exactly. That is exactly what they want. And that's
as soon as we turn against each other, just off rip, like, we're not even hearing each other out anymore.
Exactly. That's exactly what they intended to do, and they're doing a great job with it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not applauding them, but I'm just saying, like, it's apparent.
Devious.
Deviously. I can't even think of the word, but literally, like you said, you hear somebody's a Republican, you're like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, you're automatically like, they're an extremist.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, but you can say the same thing. You're like, you're a Democrat. You're just free. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. So, they did a great job of separating everybody.
You saw what Trump said on Easter?
What he said on Easter, dog?
You didn't see it?
No.
He posted a tweet, and, like, the intro to the tweet was, "Happy Easter to all the radical left, or all the left extremists out there," and it was basically like a whole bunch of attacks on left side, left thinkers. It was like, but having a face like that makes me want to attack the Republican Party.
Yeah.
And really, the Republican Party is gonna be like, "Hey, why you like? You gotta get defensive because it's like everybody like the president. Y'all, this is who the fuck y'all wanted."
Yeah.
Now he making everybody look dumb as shit, like China laughing at us.
Let's talk about the illegal deportation of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Despite a Supreme Court order mandating Kilmar Garcia's return, the administration refused to comply. Do you remember this story? I think we talked about it a while.
We talked about it a little bit, but
yeah. So basically, yeah, I got you. So basically, Senator Chris Van Hollen traveled to El Salvador to confirm Garcia's safety. So Garcia, he was a Maryland resident. And he was deported under the Trump administration, I guess under ICE or whoever, and saying that he was an illegal immigrant. But the whole time, he's actually a United States citizen. So Senator Chris Van Hollen traveled to El Salvador, where he was sent back to, and confirmed Garcia's safety. And upon his returns, he exposed a staged photo op showing Garcia supposedly having drinks with El Salvador's president.
What?
I have this crazy, ain't it? They government setting up some crazy stuff. So let's run the video, bro. Let's see what they talking about here.
Yo, this shit was a lie. Not the photo itself, but the president of El Salvador tried to set this up. Here's what I mean. President of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, tweeted these 3 pictures out after Senator Chris Van Hollen met with Kilmar Abrego Garcia to prove that he was alive. In it, he tweeted, Kilmar Abrego Garcia miraculously risen from the death camps and torture, now sipping margaritas with Senator Van Hollen in the tropical paradise of El Salvador, with the margarita little emoji. I go back to the photo. There are 2 drinks here, one in front of the senator and one in front of Abrego Garcia. Both of them have cherries and rims. But if you look even closer, the one in front of the senator has more liquid. The one in front of Kilmar has less liquid. They made it seem like Kilmar was drinking from this. But here's the truth.
About what I would call margarita cakes. I don't know if you guys have been following this, but President Bukele, after I met with Kilmar, did this tweet showing us at a table with these 2 glasses. So here's what happened. When I first sat down with Kilmar, we just had glasses of water on the table. I think maybe some coffee.
Which is true. We have proof of that. This was the first photo that came out of the situation where there's only water and coffee on the table.
And as we were talking, one of the government people came over and deposited 2 other glasses on the table with ice and I don't know if it was salt or sugar around the top, but they look like margaritas. And if you look at the one they put in front of Kilmar, it actually had a little less liquid than the one in front of me. To try to make it look, I assume, like he drank out of it.
Damn.
Let me just be very clear. Neither of us touched the drinks that were in front of us, And if you want to play a little Sherlock Holmes, I'll tell you how you can know that. They made a little mistake, or some people are very careful, right? If you sip out of one of those glasses, some of whatever it was, salt or sugar, would disappear. You would see a gap. There's no gap. Nobody drank any margaritas or sugar water or whatever it is. But this is a lesson into the lengths that President Bukele will do to deceive people about what's going on.
So did you see?
Yeah, I saw. So what is the
significance of it?
Yes.
So, to be honest, I don't know. But
why does it matter?
No, it's the fact that they're trying to go to great lengths to show that, I guess, that he's okay or something. Just say like, oh, he's having a great time sipping margaritas and all that stuff. They're going in here and staging situations, circumstances.
That was the senator.
That was the senator that went to check up on him.
And he was senator's supposed to be drinking.
No, nobody was supposed to be drinking.
I'm saying the one who they are margarita gating is the senator and the dude who got what's the name?
I think so, yeah.
So you're saying they're charging El Salvador with making people think that El Salvador is better than. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not important, but I mean, maybe you do that as like the editing staff. That's not really great lengths to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I have a picture, and maybe if they are thinking like that, I thought it was just the angle. It looked like those drinks are at the same height, but maybe it wouldn't look like a little less. As the marketing team for the presidential house over there, I might tell my editor, hey, make it look like they weren't just at the table stressing.
Why though?
Cause they chilling. He going home.
No, I mean,
we gave them drinks. They ain't drink my drinks. I don't want their disrespect just being blasted out there.
Yeah, so it's just to make some type of image facade idea.
Facade is strong.
I mean, that's what it is, though. That they're all having a great time sipping margaritas. You know, like that's a deliberate.
Like it was a serious conversation. They wanted. Is that what they want? They wanted to be that coffee and water talk.
That's what it seemed like. I guess that's what the Maryland. Well, there we go. Maybe we're looking at it. Maybe El Salvador wanted to be it's a really chill thing, and the Maryland senator wants it to be, hey, this is a big deal. We're not sipping margaritas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he went out and spoke out against it, because that's just interesting to me. Why?
It looked like they were in a hotel.
Like a hotel area or whatever?
Like the place that it looked like they were shaking hands in the lobby of a hotel.
It could have been. So what are you saying with that?
It's bigger than the margaritas, if that's the thing. The picture being taken in a hotel, it looks like he was chilling the whole time. Bump the margaritas. Even if I look past the margaritas, it looked like that man was kept up in luxury.
Mm-hmm. So you saying he was having a great time?
That's the facade. The margaritas don't mean nothing to the 5-star hotel it looks like they in.
Bro, I didn't notice the 5-star hotel. I noticed the margaritas.
But no, it looked like they were in a nice a nice building is what I'll say. So if they're mad about the margaritas, I'd be mad about the location where they had this meetup at.
Yeah.
Cause maybe he was in some shitty times when he got sent back to El Salvador. But hey, El Salvador don't want them to know that. Like y'all sent him here. Mm-hmm. We don't have to be shitty because y'all sent someone here accidentally.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's the El Salvadorian government. Like, hey, we're good. We're the good guys over here. He's chilling. It's not us.
You gonna get the drop on us because you sent somebody off accidentally.
Yeah.
We didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, nah.
Y'all illegally sending legal people home, and y'all trying to flip the script and make it a problem with my margaritas. We just tried to show y'all some hospitality, and you making us. And we gave you a nice place, some margaritas, and now you like, the sugar would have been off the rim. Hey, bro, you ain't drinking. You don't know.
So, just one quick question. How do you feel about the judges told Trump to send him back, and then basically he said no. We're not bringing him back. How do you feel about that?
Well, he got deported.
Yes,
illegally. He can't come back?
They found out that it was an illegal deportation or a wrong deportation. Judge said, hey, bring him back. Trump and them said, nah.
What you mean? Nah.
They said, nah, we're not bringing him back.
Like, I can't pay to come back?
He said, nah, you're not allowed to come back.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we going through some hot shit. We are going through some hot shit. That is setting the precedent for something bad.
Yeah.
That is setting the precedent for something
You know what's
terrible.
crazy? I'm glad you said it. Literally, how would this precedent impact future cases? That's crazy.
Because that's all. Once you do something wrong once, you can do something wrong however many times as long as it's not, like, reprimanded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no repercussions for your wrongdoing.
So, yeah, that's terrible. That's horrific.
Yeah. That's... Yeah. You didn't know that?
Nah, like, he can't come back even though it's an illegal deportation. It's terrible. And now that's saying that they can justify their...
Now I want to know if it's just him or is it his family? Like, if it's just him that got deported or if it's the whole family. Like, is people still here or did the whole family get left? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's unfortunate.
Either way, yeah. Either way, it's messed up. But it's just like, damn, like, if his family's still here, he can't even see his family. Like,
that's terrible. Maybe his whole family got deported and he would be the only one that can come back.
How about if his whole family is illegal immigrants? He's the only one that's legal. His family can't come?
Nah. Keep him home. Yo, that's racist. Because the way that just came out, keep him at his house. Keep him in his home. That's what he said. That's crazy. Not saying that the right is racist.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
That is crazy. I'm not even, it's just...
That means that I can get kicked out of my home.
Are you an illegal immigrant?
I don't have to be.
What you mean? Oh,
okay.
You're right. You got me on that one. Okay.
Tip of the week. You may choose to look the other way, but you can never say again that you didn't know.
William Wilberforce. When truth is inconvenient, silence is complicity. This week, we're reminded that awareness brings responsibility, and justice demands courage.
Dang, you know, that the thought like that actually crossed my mind earlier this week. Is being right and silent is still being wrong.
Damn.
You are still incorrect. If you knew I did some dumb shit, don't come back to me after I did the dumb shit if you did not say anything before I did the dumb shit. We were both wrong.
Now we're both wrong. Now we're both wrong.
We were both wrong.
Now we're both wrong. It's crazy.
But no, that's true.
Yeah.
You gotta do something if you know something.
Yeah, if you know something's wrong, make sure you speak out and you act against it. That's why I remember a couple weeks ago when the guy ran up on the field. Even though it might not have did much, he still did something. He felt as though something was wrong. He said, I gotta do something. Hey, he never can go back to a football game again, back to that arena, but hey, he stood on what he believed.
Hey.
And I think that's the most commendable
say he didn't
thing.
know.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah. I think that's one of the most commendable things you can do for real, is despite the whatever the outcome is, you like, hey, this is what I believe in. And this is what I'm going to stand on. I'm going to go for you more.
One of y'all needed to hear that today.
They did, bro. This is going to reach a couple people. Y'all going to love
Stand on that.
Yeah, bro.
Now, if some extremist shit happens in the next week, I'm going to delete the video.
Yeah, we are not the cat. We're talking about good stuff, positive change.
We are not philosophers. We're financial advisors.
Yeah, we're financial advisors, not philosophers. We're financial. Hey, man. You in the whip with Flex.
Flip.
Hey, we catch y'all next week, man. Peace.